It's the newest stadium on the NFL landscape, and it might just be the grandest as you get a look at SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Tonight, we put a bow on Week 15 with a good Monday night matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. Of the season, still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First down, Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down, Kansas City.
Try the jet sweep here. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Mahomes on third. Completes it to Hardman. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
4th down.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. This is brought in at the 21. Out of bounds right around the 34. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll go down at the 28.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
10 at the 28-yard line.
Down and they stick with Eckler. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The 23-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Herbert now. It is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Now it's Herbert. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
And goal at the 2-yard line.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turning to his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Down, Chiefs.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. He's going to flip around here to his running back. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they call a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
44-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down, Eckler. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 42. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
First and 10 at the 40.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. They'll roll him out right. And his throw here's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On second and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And now he'll tuck it and run. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, second and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On second down, here's Herbert. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And the return will stop right around the 25. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole, because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
And 7 at the 28-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Second and 7. Mahomes forced out to his left. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain there of 30 big ones.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Complete.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
The ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's now 4th down.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Yeah, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Charger drive about to get going. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do?
It's picked up by the Chiefs. Room here to run.
City.
The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yard.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but we got to take care of the football.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Herbert's pass.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Herbert back to the air. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down.
10 at the 32-yard line.
To the air again, Herbert. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options and throws it away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards, a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Down at about the 6-yard line.
4 yards.
10 more there and another 1st down.
Chargers 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Again, Herbert. That's complete right around the 8. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this 1st half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Badgley's kick is good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So the Chargers will start the 2nd half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. He has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they forced the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Herbert on first down now. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Herbert. Rush coming, and he's taken down. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Third and long, it's Herbert. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 31. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. 20, 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Actually, the kickoff for the Chargers.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
The ball carrier.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. His 3rd interception. Picked off at the 45. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Mahomes now on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
1st down, Kansas City.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 4. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So that'll back him up 5. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He connected on his first, this from 41. And that'll be off the crossbar and out and short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Buying time to his left. And drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They're going option play on 3rd down. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost. So
it does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
And And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's third down.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They go play fake. Mahomes. He completes it to Bryant. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Mahomes now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes gets this one to Hill. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. The Chiefs on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. And a well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
The Charger drive about to get going. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Play action. It's Herbert. And he's got his finger turning down. It's complete. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. He has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown.
32. Touchdown, Kansas.
So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Another attempt now from 5 yards further back. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
That ties the game, 24-24. Harrison Butker.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. They started on the ground with Eckler. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. There'll be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. McKinnon here, it's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
On the other side of midfield at the 45. 11 yards there, first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Running on first down, Eckler. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a first down in field goal range already. This will be caught inside the 10. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Now it's Herbert. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is out of bounds here. A gain of 9 there. Sets up second and goal.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10.
At the 25-yard line.
Back to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
He's back to throw. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down.
3 plays and out. It's fourth down.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to find Hill here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up here at 44. And the return 6-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free.
32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 13. Tonight's final score, Chargers.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. Now, I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slow.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.